Hello students, welcome to the second video of mathematics on the concept of variation. In the last video, we discussed about the a type of variation, first type of variation which is a direct variation. So in a direct variation, if the change between any two quantity is same means if first quantity increases, then second will also increases. If first quantity is decreases, then second is also decreases. Also we had seen a constant of direct variation. How to find the constant of direct variation? Simply you have to divide, or you have to take a division of both quantity, and we discuss about how to show the direct variation between any two quantity by using the mathematical sign. Now we have to see the another type of variation. So let us consider one example. If your pot has 100 chocolates, in your bowl there are 100 chocolates, and you have to distribute all these chocolates among your friends. If number of friends are suppose 20, there are 20 friends, then each of the friend will get how many chocolates? So each of your friend will get 5 chocolates. Alright, now I increase your number of friends. If there are 50 friends, then each will got how many chocolates? So each will get 2 chocolates. Now if number of friends are 100, then each of your friend will get 1 chocolate. Now I decrease the number of friends. If number of friends are 10, then each of your friend will get 10 chocolates, because total chocolates are 100. If again I decrease the number of friends, if number of friends are 5, then each of your friend will get 20 chocolates. Again I decrease the number of friends. If you have only 2 friends, then each of your friend will get 50 chocolates. Now see the change between both quantity, number of friends and number of chocolates. So see here, if we increase the number of friends, what will happen in second quantity? Number of chocolate will decreases. If we increase, then number of chocolate decreases. If we increase the number of friends, number of chocolate will decreases here. If we decreases the number of friends, the number of chocolate will increases. See here, number of friends 100, then each will get one chocolate. Now I decrease the number of friends from 100 to 10, then number of chocolate is increases here from 1 to 10. So this both quantity also change, but in opposite direction, in opposite way. Opposite way means if one quantity increases, then second quantity is decreases. And if one quantity is decreases, then a second quantity is increases. So such a kind of variation is known as inverse variation. So this is another type of variation, which is inverse variation. Now again we have to see how to show inverse variation between any two quantity. So we know the concept of inverse. We had seen the multiplicative inverse. In a multiplicative inverse, whenever we have to write the multiplicative inverse of any number, what we do? Suppose we have to write the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 4. We have to write the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 4. What we do? Only we change the numerator and denominator. Means multiplicative inverse of 3 by 4 is 4 by 3. So I think you got the meaning of inverse. 3 by 4, 4 by 3. Only interchange the numerator and denominator. So a number of friends and number of chocolate. There is an inverse variation between these two. How to write? Suppose number of friends is denoted by F and number of chocolate is denoted by C. Again we have to use the same symbol which was used in a direct variation. Which symbol? Which is a alpha, which is a Greek letter to show variation between any two quantities. Now we have to show inverse variation. So here C by 1. So we have to take a multiplicative inverse of this C by 1. It will become F is inversely proportional to 1 upon C. So see here, in inverse variation, we have to write the second quantity in a denominator. So how to read? Again, F is inversely proportional to C. Alright, F is inversely proportional to C. Let us see here. What is the constant of this inverse variation? Like a direct variation. We had seen in a last video of a direct variation, how to find the constant of direct variation. Simply divide the two quantities. Now, what is the constant here? Now, in an inverse variation, if we take a product of these two quantity, means 20 into 5, which is equal to 100. 50 into 2 is 100. 100 into 1, 100. 10 into 10, 100. 5 into 20, 100. 2 into 50, 100. Means here 100 is the constant. And how we find the 100? By taking a product of these two quantity. Means whenever you have to find the constant of inverse variation, simply you have to take a multiplication, you have to take a product of these two quantities. See another example. If we take a two quantities, suppose speed and time. So if you have to travel a distance of 50 kilometer, you have to travel a distance of 50 kilometer, and if you travel by a speed of suppose 20 kilometer per hour, 20 kilometer per hour, then what is the time to complete your journey of 50 kilometer? So you need or you require a 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours you need to complete a distance of 50 kilometer. Now if you increase your speed, suppose 40 kilometer per hour, so you need 1 hour 15 minutes to complete the distance of a 50 kilometer. Again you increase your speed, suppose 50 kilometer per hour, so you require only 1 hour to complete your journey. Again you increase your speed, suppose 100 kilometer per hour, then you will require half hour to complete your journey of 50 kilometer. Now if we decrease the speed, suppose 10 kilometer per hour, so time you need to complete the distance of 50 kilometer, you need a 5 hours. So see here, if you increase your speed, then time will decrease to complete your journey, and if you decrease your speed, then a time will be increased to complete your journey. So again here, if one quantity increases, second will decreases, and if one quantity is decreases, then second quantity is increases. So in these two quantity, a change is like that in opposite direction. Both quantity change in opposite direction. That's why this is also an example of inverse variation. Like that, one more example, number of students in each row and number of row. So in these two quantity, if number of students increases, number of row will decreases. If number of students in each row decreases, number of rows increases. Or a number of students in each row will increases, then number of row is decreases here. So there are so many examples of inverse variation. Again you will see the constant of this variation. 20 into 2.5 is 50. 40 into 1.15 is again 50. 50 into 1, 50. 100 into half, 50. 10 into 5, 50. Means again here a multiplication is constant. Means in inverse variation, multiplication of two quantities is always a constant. So in this video we discuss about the second type of variation, which is the inverse variation. Again we will see what is a constant in inverse variation and how to show the inverse variation by using a mathematical sign. So thank you students.